My dear friends, gather close. Today I want to share something with you that's been weighing on my heart. You see, in my years of studying plants and their effects on human health, I've learned that nature is both our greatest ally and our most deceptive teacher. Picture this: you walk into a room, and there it stands, tall, elegant, with those striking yellow-green stripes running up its sword-like leaves. The snake plant. Sansevieria trifasciata. Beautiful, isn't it? NASA even tells us it purifies our air. Your grandmother probably had one sitting quietly in her living room corner. But today, my friends, we need to talk about what happens when this seemingly innocent houseplant crosses the line from decoration to medicine, and why that crossing can be more dangerous than you ever imagined. You know, I've seen too many people in my office, holding wilted snake plant leaves, asking me, "Professor, I thought this would help me. My neighbor said it cures everything. Why do I feel worse?" And each time, my heart breaks a little because I know they were trying to heal themselves naturally, but they walked into a minefield without a map. The plant. Let me paint you the complete picture of what we're dealing with here. The snake plant, also called mother-in-law's tongue, if you'll forgive the rather unflattering name, belongs to the Asparaceae family. Now, throughout history, traditional healers have used various parts of this plant. In some African cultures, they've applied the leaf extract to wounds. In others, they've made teas from the roots for stomach ailments. The plant contains saponins. These are natural compounds that give it some of its medicinal properties. Think of saponins as nature's soap. They create that foamy texture when you crush the leaves. These same compounds can have anti-inflammatory effects, which is why some people turn to snake plant extracts for joint pain or skin conditions. But here's where my teacher's heart needs to speak clearly to you: just because something is natural doesn't mean it's safe. Just because it's been used traditionally doesn't mean it's been used correctly or safely. And just because you can buy it doesn't mean you should use it without understanding the risks. The dark side. My friends, I need you to lean in now because what I'm about to share could save you or someone you love from serious harm. The snake plant, when used medicinally, carries risks that most people never consider. Let me walk you through 6 critical warnings that I wish everyone knew before they ever considered using this plant as more than just a beautiful decoration. Warning number 1: severe digestive disruption. When people consume snake plant preparations, whether as teas, powders, or raw leaf juice, they often experience violent stomach reactions. I'm talking about nausea so intense it leaves you doubled over, vomiting that lasts for hours, and diarrhea that can lead to dangerous dehydration. The saponins I mentioned earlier? They irritate the digestive tract lining, causing inflammation that can persist for days. I remember Maria, a student of mine, who came to class pale and shaky after trying a snake plant detox tea she found online. She spent 3 days unable to keep food down, lost 6 pounds, and ended up in urgent care for 4 fluids. Her body was trying to expel what it recognized as a toxin, but she thought the violent reaction meant the plant was working. Warning number 2: dangerous blood sugar fluctuations. Here's something that terrifies me as an educator: some people use snake plant extracts believing they'll help control diabetes. But these compounds can cause unpredictable drops in blood sugar levels, especially in people already taking diabetes medications. Imagine you're diabetic, you take your regular medication, and then you add a snake plant preparation thinking you're being extra healthy. Your blood sugar could plummet dangerously low, leading to confusion, shakiness, and in severe cases, loss of consciousness. If you're on any medication that affects blood sugar, whether for diabetes or any other condition, using snake plant medicinally could create a medical emergency. And the scariest part? The effect isn't consistent or predictable from person to person. Warning number 3: toxic pregnancy and breastfeeding complications. My dear expecting and nursing mothers, please listen carefully. The compounds in snake plant can cross the placental barrier and appear in breast milk. We don't have extensive research on exactly what this means for developing babies, but the traditional uses often specifically warned against pregnant women using these preparations. Some of the same saponins that cause digestive upset in adults could potentially trigger uterine contractions. I've seen cases where women in early pregnancy used snake plant preparations for morning sickness, not knowing they might be putting their pregnancies at risk. The lack of research doesn't mean it's safe, it means we're operating in a dangerous gray area where your baby's health is at stake. Warning number 4: Kidney and liver strain. Your kidneys and liver work tirelessly to filter toxins from your body. When you introduce concentrated snake plant compounds, you're adding to their workload in ways that can be overwhelming. I've reviewed cases where prolonged use of snake plant preparations led to elevated liver enzymes, a sign that this vital organ was under stress. For people who already have compromised kidney or liver function, even small amounts of these plant compounds can tip the balance toward organ damage. And here's the insidious part: you might not feel the effects immediately. Organ strain builds slowly, silently, until symptoms become severe enough to land you in a hospital bed wondering what went wrong. Warning number 5: Severe allergic and skin reactions. The same compounds that make snake plant potentially useful for some skin